Hey friends, it's John Assaraf, New York Times Bestselling author of Having It All and the Answer. And you may have seen me in the hit movie with the Richard Branson and the Dalai Lama, Quest for Success, or in the smash hit movie, The Secret. Now, have you ever had a little voice in your head that talks negatively to you? Whether it's saying things like, you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you don't deserve a success, you don't deserve to achieve the goals and dreams or the money that you want to achieve. Well, if you've had that happen to you, number one, you are normal. And number two, in this video, I'm going to share with you a simple process to stop the internal negative chatter that wants to steal your dream life away from you. And what I'm going to do is give you the personal power to rid yourself of the negative mindset that sometimes creeps up on all of us once and for all. Several years ago, I went to see a friend of mine, and he is considered by all means one of the leading experts in the world on EEG and brainwave frequencies and really understanding how our brainwaves affect how we feel and what we think about. And I went to this Biocybernaut Institute to be able to recognize one thing. Number one was that my thoughts happened randomly as a result of all of the years of learning, experiencing, listening to my parents, my teachers, my brother, my sister, and myself. And as a result of that, I developed these neural patterns or brain patterns that created these automatic thoughts. Some of them are positive, some of them were negative. However, what I learned at the Biocybernaut Institute was that I could control my thoughts. Now, listen to me for just a moment. If you think about this, are you your brain? Well, the answer is no. Your brain is an organ. However, your brain has billions of cells, and those cells connect and talk to each other. Every time you have a positive thought, you reinforce that thought pattern. Every time you have a negative thought, you reinforce that thought pattern even faster. Now, the reason that your brain does this is because it wants to protect you from any real or imagined danger. And so a negative thought is something that happens in the brain that when it happens, it reinforces itself way faster than the positive thought. So one of the things that you can do is this. Number one is give your brain a command. Since you're not your brain, you can do this, and science has proven this. You can give your brain a command to let you become aware of when you're having a negative thought or even a negative emotion. So the first spot or the first part that you need to take control over is the awareness part of what's happening within you. Then the next part is to recognize and realize that you don't have to play into a negative thought. You don't have to let it control you. You can actually observe your negative thought. You can observe even a negative emotion or an unpleasant emotion, and you can surrender to it. And what does that mean? Surrender doesn't mean give up. Surrender just means allow it to happen without getting emotionally attached to it. Now, if you become aware of an emotional or mental thought that you have that's negative and you surrender to it and just allow it to flow by, you can use the word next in order to give your brain a command to move on to the next thought or to move on to the next emotion. And so as you're aware of it, as you surrender to it and use the word next, what I want you to do next is refocus your brain on what you want the thought to be and the emotion to be. So you can choose a polar opposite thought that will really empower you to have the right emotion, and more importantly, will empower you to take action around the new thought and emotion. So again, the 3 steps are: become aware of your thoughts and your emotions, surrender to them by allowing them to happen, let them go by releasing them by saying the word next, and then refocus your thoughts on what you want to achieve, what you want to take action on, and that way you'll start to be in control of your thoughts, your emotions, which will then drive the behaviors that you want in order to achieve the goals that are the most important to you. Hey, this is John, and I hope you truly enjoyed that short little video clip. There's many more coming just like that. Now remember, the Brainathon's coming up soon, and so tell your friends and your family, and be sure that you click on the calendar below to schedule it if you haven't done so already. The 6-hour Brainathon is going to be something that you can watch and participate online, because we'll be doing Q&A as well. And myself and the other brain experts are going to show you how to release any of the self-doubts, insecurities, fear, embarrassment, shame, procrastination, or anything that may be holding you back, causing you to feel a lack of confidence or uncertainty. Now, all of this is ingrained in your deeply rooted beliefs and neural patterns that are now crippling, or at least holding you back from really achieving financial success and shattering the financial glass ceiling that you and everybody in the world has. And so get ready for an amazing Brainathon and look forward to more killer content from us.